Hello everyone, good day. This is our second tutorial. Today we'll be discussing the syllabus for Python that will be continuing further. I'm following the W3 schools because this way you will also have a documented file of what we are studying. So let's start with this. These three sections aren't much important, like we have discussed about Python already. I'm creating a new Python REPL. Let me naming it lecture 2. So starting from now, what is the syntax of Python? The syntax of Python is very simple, just like C++, Java and C#. We don't need to import the libraries at all in start, and we don't need to write the driver functions like in C++ we write the main. In Java we also write the main function, which is a driver function, but we can just start from writing the program like print. But yes, for the libraries which need like there are functions which need libraries, we need to do like we can import sometimes import OS if we write sometime the Windows command like closing a window, updating a window, these type of operations. We need to import many libraries like import math, import system, import OS, and there are many more. Import matplotlib for plotting for graphs, but we will discuss it further. Second thing is the comments. How do we write the comment in Python? In Python, we write single line comment by adding a hash in the start, and multi-line comment can be written by this way, each hash in a line, or this can also be followed 3 commas, double commas. Like we can do it like comment 1, or this can be followed as this is a comment closing. We can write comment 2, comment 3, comment 4. By commented means this part of the code isn't going to be executed. Then there are variables. As we discussed before, we don't write that type of variable file. Writing a variable, it is not needed. Like if we assign a is equal to 1, it will automatically make a an integer. If a is equal to 1.0, it will make a an float or a double. A is equal to str, it will make a string. A is equal to C, it will make a char. So this is automatic, but we can surely write the data types. Like if we want to convert a data type, like this A is an integer, we want to write it or handle it as a string, we can do it just like where this concept is called typecasted. So an integer is typecasted to a string. So there are many variables, but like if here he has generated a integer, he generated a string, and generated an integer, a string, converted an integer to string, converted an integer to float. We can get the type of variable by using type. Like let me show you a tutorial. Like a is a type of a integer, b is equal to stra. I'm assigning the value of a to b, but in a string format. Let's type the type of both. This is the type. This is 3.0, so this will be used for type. So a is integer, b is string. Here it is showing the types, and every type is also a class, because either it is a user defined or custom class or a utility class. This is a class. Every type is a class, so it is showing that a is of type class integer, b is of type class string. Then further they will be handling many type of data types. We can create custom data types as well, like class student. We can do init. This is not your concern for now, just showing you a tutorial. Like if you have already worked on Java, C++, you should know that custom classes are the data types, and we can make custom classes as well. Like student is a data type. When I generated an instance of student, it calls the constructor of student, and then it will initialize the student, and it is showing us that constructor is called. So as for now, you know what are the commands, and secondly you know what are the data types. In next tutorial we will discuss the like let's continue this a little more. In Python variable, we have variable name, multiple values. You can go through this. Outputting a variable like using print, global variable, writing the variable out of the scope of every function. This will be global accessible in every function. We can use the variable exercises. Like this is not for now usable for now. Let's go to the Python data types. What are the data types? These are the basic data types. Let me show you. What is a string data type? A string is a data type containing many characters concatenated together. Then integer is a data type storing number without decimal point. Float is a data type storing number with decimal points. Complex data types use to store two types of data numbers like a real and an imaginary. List store concatenated number, concatenated strings or concatenated objects. Same is the concept with tuple. Tuple works as a row, like in a matrix we have tuples and columns. What is the range? Range is a data type showing us the difference values of of a list of a tuple. Then there is a dictionary storing the data types by the key and the value procedure. There is a set, like in mathematics we store set. Set is a collection of objects and each object need to be unique. Object can be a data type as well. Frozen set is a unique, like we work as a constant sets. There is a bool that stores true and false. There are bytes that we can convert an integer or float into sub bytes to store its values. There can be array of byte and there can be a memory. We will not be working with these and this, but we will have a view on it as well later on. So next is a Python number. There are three types of number: integer, float and complex, and there is an example. This is an integer, this is a float, and there is I, j or k. If a number is concatenated with I, j or k, this becomes a complex number. Like we can calculate then conjugates and these type of operations. Then there is casting. You need to learn casting, and then later on we'll be having a short quiz online. So this is a casting, like, and a number is casted to integer, a float is casted to integer, a string is casted to integer. So you can have a view on it. There are strings, for now just consider string as a sequence of characters, nothing more. Then there are Python booleans. Python booleans becomes with false or true, and not like C++ or Java. We don't write true and false in small cases. It is not considered. We need to write first capital, but in C++ or Java we just write it in small cases. What printing this will do? This is a general case. We all know that 10 greater than 9 is a true, so it will print 2. And let me put a smaller here, it will print false. And this true and false is a value, not a data type. So consider it for now value. We'll discuss its applications again. In general, then let's go with the operators. There are many operators in Python, but for now we'll be discussing arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, identity, membership, and bitwise operators. So what are arithmetic operators? Plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus. You know modulus returns the remainder. Exponential, calculating the powers, and the float, division, calculating the division and flooring it to the least point. Then there are assignment operator. We can assign a value by just assigning it, by adding and assigning, subtracting and assigning, multiplying and assigning. There are multiple operators you can go with. Then there are comparison operators, which will always return true or false by comparing two values. In logical operator we will skip 3 and, or, and nor, not, but with the help of these operator we can generate more, like we can make an AND operator, we can make a NOR operator, which are a logical operators as well. But are identity operators, which shows the identity of a variable, like is, if a variable is of type, is not, if a variable is not of type. Then there are membership operators, which in, like, if a variable is in the membership of others and if a variable is not in the membership of others. What we mean by membership, for now consider membership is as a placement, but we'll be discussing more on it. This is just an introduction of the syllabus what we'll be studying, but on each of these we'll be having a detailed tutorial later on. What bitwise operators do: bitwise operator does zeros or one operations like AND returns 0 or 1, or returns 0 or 1, XOR returns 0 or 1. So this compares 2 bits of input and then returns 0 or 1. So for now it's all. We'll discuss our next syllabus in next tutorial. Like for the syllabus we'll be making 3 tutorials and then we will start the syllabus. Thank you. Have a great day.